Today we're going to talk about the Azza 804V, which honestly it is not the most practical case. The thing is huge as far as airflow goes, as far as like dust filtering goes. You're not going to get as much as that with this, but the thing is damn cool. I'm all about aesthetic. I love pyramids. I've heard a few friends refer to it as the
Illuminati build.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, this, wet, tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up.
What up, what up? I am CM Williams, a video content creator. I got an AirPod in. And as of recently, I have decided to go the PC route. I have for the past decade been Apple, iMac, MacBook through and through. But for the specs I need, I am no longer Apple's target audience. For me to get what I need out of them, I need to have about 13 grand to go down. For me to build the pretty PC with all the RGB and all the unicorn horsepower, because RGB does make your computer faster. Just kidding. So yeah, I'm going the PC building route. So you guys are about to watch me in real time switch from being the Apple kid to going the PC route. And yeah, we'll be jumping on Windows 10. But today we aren't here to talk about the actual PC build. I have somebody coming in with a little more skin in the game to help me out with that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Today we're going to talk about the Pyramid in the room that just dropped this September. And I've already been playing around with it some. My motherboard's in there. I've been kind of fitting it. But yeah, let's talk about this thing, because I mean, as I was doing my own research for it, I could hardly find any real videos explaining it, especially with this being my first build. There were a lot in other languages. I can find Azza 804 videos in German all day, but I had a hard time finding one in English. But so for starters is getting inside this thing. So it does have all four sides tempered glass. Right now there is a plastic film over it that's kind of making it cloudy, so it's a little more crisp than that. But we'll do the honor of taking that off after we've actually built it. But yeah, for starters, the glass. So the glass comes off by kind of loosening up these four screws around the bottom, which I've already loosened up. They kind of have a spring action to them. And then you just lift. And then when turning it around, you'll see, and I'll show you. But these are the slots for, your different motherboard inputs and your different GPU inputs right here. And so we'll put this off to the side. Move this out the way. Uh-oh, I dropped my Windows 10. Inside of here, you can see I've been playing around with it. My motherboard is actually still inside the case. But yeah, what you're gonna get when you open it up, I'll put this aside as a matter of fact for now. Don't make fun of how I just handled that. But yeah, when turning it around, we'll start with the fans, or if you go liquid cooling your radiator, I am gonna go air cooled at least to start off with in this thing. And so yeah, there's a slot in here for 3 120 millimeter fans, or you can go 360 millimeters with your radiator. The airflow for this one, there's only one direction you can really take it, and that's upwards. And I'll probably be putting dust filters on these fans just to control something. But yeah, I have my 3 Corsair RGB fans inside there. And then right above that is your spot for your motherboard to go right here. This is an ATX size tower, so you are going to be able to fit most components you'd buy into it without too much trouble. The case kind of feels like it's more made for liquid cooling. But you can go air cool, just not too tall. Your max height on your air cooler is going to be about 95 millimeters. So you're not going to be able to fit like a giant Noctua fan in there without getting in the way of something. Because like I said, you only have so much, it closes in as you go higher. I'm going to be cooling my CPU with the Wraith Prism, which is about 85 millimeters. It does come under that mark, that'll fit. But it kind of feels like it's more designed for liquid cooling. I'm just gonna start off with that air cooler and then maybe upgrade later, have a good backup. And it's for the Ryzen 9 3900X. So I just got the whole total package, got it on sale at Micro Center. If you're curious about how it comes packaged, it does come in a behemoth of a box. This is gonna be, if you order it, what you get on your front step. I got mine from Amazon, and it is packaged pretty securely. There is sort of cardboard and styrofoam at the shape of the pyramid, so excuse me, you don't have to worry too much about potential damage as it's shipping. Like I said, mine came in just fine. And when you do open it out the box, what it's gonna come with is Azza's Hurricane 2 RGB fan. I'll probably replace it eventually, but I did get the 3-pack of the Corsairs. Maybe at some point I'll get a 4th. We'll see how this does. This probably totally suffices. It's one less thing I gotta worry about taking it out and installing. And I'll be pairing that with, like I mentioned, the fans I have down here. And then I'll turn this on around without bumping the tempered glass. And so yeah, here is gonna be your slot for your GPU. It's designed for your GPU to kind of stand vertical. And I'll put my motherboard and GPU in there just as an example. So I'm not gonna hook anything up, just gonna kind of put it about in place. And so I got the thick boy too, 5500 XT for now. And yeah, it would kind of go in there like so. And you would pop that in the slot, and there you would see your GPU inputs for your display port and your HDMI. So we'll put those back off to the side carefully. And then I'm gonna remove the 3 fans for now, where your power supply is meant to go. So yeah, you'll take this apart, and I will be doing a video where you will watch me and my buddy Garrett do a full build inside the Azza Pyramid. But yeah, this is your cage for your power supply, all the cable management. It does come out the box with some cable management that helps out. And then even along here, if you're wondering where the hell the fan cable is that goes over the top of it, there's sort of like a little channel in the corner where that comes out of. And honestly, I didn't see that the box came with many more of those little corner channels, but I mean, that's something I can make on my own if I need to. Yeah, nothing else in the box. So yeah, we just got the fan, we got the cable management to go with the inputs in the front of the pyramid here that will plug into the motherboard. Around front you have your USB-C, you got some HD audio ports, you have a metal on-off button, and 2 USB 3.0 slots. And then actually I forgot to mention the memory. And so that is around this side here. So as far as memory goes, of course, if you have a motherboard with some M.2 slots, you have that. But as far as this goes, they do give you room for one big boy 3.5 drive, and then you have slots for 2 2.5 SSD drives. But of course, if you want to get all SSD, get as much SSD as you can always get the converter to go inside that 3.5 slot. That way you have all 3 slots filled with SSD. I'm likely gonna go 2 SSD, and then just for the sake of having raw terabytes of storage, get one of the 3.50 HDD big boys spinning drive disk. But yeah, and as far as I see, the cable management, I mean, they have all the holes cut out in the right place. We'll especially see once we start building how the cable management is. But yeah, I don't have much more to say about the Azza Pyramid. We'll turn that back around. And yeah, putting the glass back on is, I mean, as easy as just placing it carefully over the top. Fits on there perfectly. You can easily pick it up from the bottom. It's not flat onto the table. There is room for it to breathe under there. It's not sitting flat on the surface, so if you're getting fans, they do have a purpose. They are getting that air intake. And there are slots all over the Pyramid that let air in, so it's not completely enclosed. And the room I'm gonna have it is typically, my house is typically cold anyway. So the airflow should actually be fine. Like I said, there's only one way you can take the airflow. It's not the most practical airflow, but the cool factor of this case kind of beats out practicality for me. One of my production company logos is a pyramid, so it's like, I can't not. I might throw a Funko Pop in there. And one last thing to mention, if you were coming here looking for information on the 804 model that dropped before the 804V, so this is the 804V that just came out in September. There was a previous model. The big difference between those two is in the 804V, you have a little more room where you can install your graphics card directly into your motherboard. So there's less cable management. So with this model, you can plug it right into the motherboard. There's no need to go out and buy an extra extension cable to get your video card mounted onto your motherboard in the 804V model. And then speaking of cable management, you will want to buy some extra cable management for your Pyramid, considering unlike your sort of conventional straight up and down towers, there isn't a wall where you can hide all your cables. You have glass on all four sides, so you're gonna want to buy some extra cable management, and pretty much you're gonna want to tuck those cables. They did provide one cable channel on one of these corners where their Hurricane 2 RGB fan, this cable is fed through. But yeah, that's all I have for the Azza Pyramid 804V. Stay tuned. Next video will actually be building inside this guy, and you'll see us, step by step, put all of our parts inside the Pyramid. So yeah, until next time.